Hello, my darlings, and welcome to my channel where we're going to do a timeless reading. And I never know what those readings are going to be about: relationships, spiritual development, health, but the intention is always for the reading to be for your highest good. Now, it's a general reading, so take what resonates, and whenever you find this reading, since it's timeless, it's perfect for you. Okay, let's dive in. Okay, I have a bunch of decks here, and I feel like we can use this one. I feel drawn to it. Spirit, what do they need to know? What is the message? What's important for them to hear today? What is important for them to hear today? Where are you at? What is happening? Oh. Also, I want to say that this is intuitive energy reading, meaning it is current energy, right? So energy is fluid and it will change depending on your own realizations and actions you're taking, but currently this is what's coming through. Let your ship set sail. Okay, so maybe you were thinking about changing your plans. Maybe you were thinking about okay. For some of you, the message that just came through is you're actually letting someone else live. Okay, even though it says let your ship set sail, I feel like both of you boarded like different ship, and you let your ship sail one direction and you let their ship sail a different direction. But for some of you, it's about moving. Okay. For some of you, it's about moving someplace else. Physically. Location-wise. Okay. Interesting. Is there anything else? Okay. I guess maybe you were thinking long and hard about this, and you're coming to a conclusion that it's time. It's time to go. And you know what's interesting too is that I was done. I had a couple of readings before this recording, and I was like, no, I'm good. And I even like turn my candle off here, ready to go. And then it's like, no, you need to do one more reading. And I'm like, okay, well, sure, let's do one more reading. And interesting. I am super curious what it's going to tell me. Well, super curious, okay? What else do they need to know, Spirit? Are they letting someone else go? Some kind of opportunity, some kind of connection, which feels a little bit dark. Unclear, maybe. Maybe there were things done between you two that nothing can change anymore, because, you know, once something is done, sometimes it's hard to go back. And you're like, this is it. And what else, Spirit? Do you want me to use this deck? What else do you want to know? Let the truth speak louder than the words. Is what I just heard. Let the truth speak louder than the words. Okay. Okay, I have a feeling this is not the deck. I only grabbed it because it's like purple. And it's very pretty, like this card. I'm like, oh, okay. But honestly, I feel like I need to use this one. Okay, Spirit, what do they need to know? What do they need to know? So, they're letting their ship sail. Okay, got two cards. The wastelands. Oh my gosh. The wastelands. Sustainability slowed down, tend to your garden. You've been pouring too much energy into someone else or something else. Maybe for some of you it's not a person. Maybe it was a project and you let it sink. You're like, okay, bye. But the message is the same. Pouring all that energy into something that would never be enough. Like, it is this desert where you just were putting and putting and putting, and there was not reciprocity in it to sustain you. So then you were just draining your resources. And at the same time, not maybe even allowing another person to learn how to rely on themselves and learn how to give back to you. Meaning, sometimes we activate, and so we step in to take an action, reach out, suggest how to fix it, want to talk everything out within like 2 days after conflict happened, or I don't know. Or there was a situation and we're like jumping in with all the solutions, and we're not allowing another person to do that. So we kind of even almost like taking that choice out from them, away from them. But let the truth speak louder than the words was the message. I am honestly a little bit confused by it. Yeah, maybe when you were leaving this person, they were telling you certain things, but the truth was that it was not. But it does not, when I said it, doesn't really feel exactly what happened. So now I'm all invested in you guys' story. I'm like, what happened? Remember how I said, like, when I saw this sheep, this card, it feels like you letting them go. You're like, you know what? Go. See where you are without me. See, like, I'm tired of holding on to. I'm giving you this, I'm doing this, I'm listening to you, I'm communicating, I'm trying to understand you, I am, trying to make this work. There's so much you can do because another person is not giving back. They're not communicating the same way. They're not giving you, any support that way. And then you just feel like you're in this darkness on this ship where you don't belong. Ship where you don't belong. So you're like, okay, I guess I cannot keep it going. And see the wasteland, the same like idea that you're pouring into something that is not sustainable. And the invitation is then for you to tend your garden. And then this card fell out that says reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship. And now, when you make this distance between this person or project, do they recognize your effort, or they sink in their own chaos? They get consumed by their own darkness, and they might reach out back. But is that something you want to continue to put your resources and energy into? Because I feel that there's a different energy here. I cannot tell you that this is the same person comes back, but this is this, because even though it says reunion, it doesn't feel like this person. This feels way more stable. This feels way more like soul to soul. Like, you see them, they see you, and you're like, what? There's actually someone who can see me. What? They see what I can do for them. They appreciate me for who I am. It could be a reunion from other lives where your soul recognized a partner, where perhaps you agreed to meet at a certain time, later in life because you two needed to do your own work, whatever your assignment was for coming to this earth. And this is where you rejoice. This is the word I could just heard, rejoice. It's rejoicing. It's more of a pouring into each other. It's reciprocity. Oh my gosh. Why can't I speak today? Reciprocity. But I can see you. It's like they can tell you, I see you. I see you. And it's that quiet recognition, you know? It's like this truth. You don't have to say it, you know it. You know it. But when you're with this person or this project, if you close your ears and only see at the actions, you will recognize, even just tuning to the energy of that person, you will recognize this is completely different energy. It's like way quiet. And like it's almost like detached in a very healthy way. They don't drown into you. They don't drown in you. Like they can be captain of their own ship just fine, but they will choose to invite you on their ship, or maybe you invite them on your ship, and you can both be at the helm and be happy. Like there is way better. I see it as the gears spinning. Like way better cooperative energy. What is that? Why can't I speak? Maybe they're foreign like me. Maybe English is not their first language. Cooperation, right? So very cooperative. It's like in sync. It's like you guys know. You feel it. And you know because you spent lifetimes before. That's the feeling I'm getting. Like you knew each other and you've learned about each other and you so know each other. So of course it feels like when you meet, oh, okay, for some of you, it's you already know them, but back, maybe before that person or whatever, at some point in life, but it was not the right time or whatever. You know, like there's always some kind of things to make the plot more interesting. But now, stars align. You're letting go of the other person. You're understanding that you need to put that energy in yourself. For a better, a healthier way of being. And when you start choosing yourself, then this other person comes that is, or a project again, that is the best or way better alignment for you. It seems like my mouth hurts. This is so weird. What does that mean? As I said, I'm so invested now. Spirit, what does it mean? Like having hard times to say the words. My mouth is hurting. That's a weird sensation. I don't know. It's not very clear for me. It's not coming super clear besides the sensations. Shall we pour? Should we pour another card? Okay, lots of water. Lots of water. Spirit, what do you do? What do you do to me, Spirit? Let's pull a couple more cards because this is way different reading than I expected. What do they need to know? I'm gonna ask the guides what. This is like a guide oracle, something like that. What do they need to know? What's the bestest advice we can give them at that time? Reunion with their soulmate. Leaving the wastelands and landing at retrieval. Interesting. The plot thickens, my friends. Retrieval. And let me adjust the card so you can see it. When I pulled it, I feel like retrieval in this sense means coming back to who you are. like retrieval of your own energy, of putting that energy back to who you are, like into your life, into your, you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot I used to love reading fantasy or whatever, right? And my partner used to be the one who said, what, you're wasting time, you have to only read nonfiction books. I don't know. Oh my god, I forgot that I enjoyed this type of show because them on the ship only liked and approved of this type of shows. So that's what I mean by like returning to yourself, retrieving almost like forgotten truth about yours, forgotten habits. But this person is like, yeah, you can have those habits. It's okay. It's okay for us to be two different people. It's okay for us to have different interests. I'm healthy. I'm okay. Like in a healthy, in a way of like a secure relationship would be. I'm not cold towards you, but I'm perfectly fine if you have this interest, and I'm okay with having different interests. What is there? What else is forgotten for you? Is that returning of your passion, of your plans, things that you wanted to do? You found your star. Once you claimed your own ship and decided to sail your own way, you saw that star, you know, the brightest star in the sky, that star guiding you. What else? Yeah, this is how it feels, but it's just, to me, it also feels so deeper. There's like this facets of things that I cannot even know how to put into the words. So I'm so sorry when you're listening to this reading. I hope it makes sense, because I don't think it's just possible to explain the complications and energetic bonds, and like those energetic bonds get tied up in those knots. It's like a giant spaghetti ball that you don't know when one noodle starts, another one ends, and it like stiffens you, and the energy is not flowing, and it just, things become one twist after another. You start unpacking it all, and it's like this giant big, I don't know why I want to say reference to a movie, but it's just like this, you go into that arc development, and when you think something gonna happen, it doesn't happen, and it happens different way, and there was like something else that shows up in the end of the movie that you totally missed, and it makes total sense. It's just like so much happening. My goodness, what is going on? Retrieval, reunion, returning to yourself. I think that's the biggest message, like returning to yourself, lining up your life again. Like when you look in the mirror, you're like, whoa, happy. Reminds me of people who were unhappily married, and then they finally get divorced, move out, or like maybe not necessarily married, but like I just know divorce takes forever for some, and it's not the best thing in life at all. It could take so much emotions out of you, and finances and stress, and kids are involved, and you know what I mean. But then they moved in and they're by themselves, and they're like, wow, this is what it feels like to be me. Because now you're away from that other energy, and you start to untie your giant spaghetti noodle bowl, you know what I mean? And it starts feeling lighter, and there's just, the nervous system goes down. Yeah, you still have a lot of things to figure out. You still have a lot of noodles in there. I don't know what comes to my mind, I'm sorry. But I think it's a good visual, right? Like we are, like the energetic connection to different things that we attach to. And maybe shortly after, that's where you recognize another soul. And you're like, hey, what? I can have this interest and you're okay with it? What? Are there people like that out there? I didn't know. Oh, you actually support me for me? And not what I can give you? What? And then it makes you want to give them even more, right? But then it becomes more reciprocal. Okay. This is like very different reading, but I trust that we'll find the right person. And if you found this helpful, share your story in comments. And until next time, take care.